Hey guys, it's me, Kimberly Clark. Welcome back to my channel. Before I intro this video, I just want to say, holy shit, I have 5,000 subscribers. I just got to 1,000 subscribers like 2 months ago, and I cannot believe that I'm already at 5. This is insane. I'm not going to be doing a giveaway. Sorry. I know I just did 2 from 500 and 1,000, but I am planning on doing a giveaway in April after I go to IMAX and hopefully get a lot of free shit that I'm not going to use, but can give away to you. Anyway, so I apologize if you were hoping for one. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you so much to all of you for tuning in, for sticking with it, and for being interested in what I have to say, and for supporting me and giving me inspiration to continue doing this, because every YouTuber says this, like I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you. It's totally true. I'm just thrilled that I can help make a difference, and I appreciate so much everyone that has said how much my stop shopping anti-haul videos have helped you save money. I think that's so great. I think all I'm doing is contributing to an already growing trend of people being intelligent, educated consumers. We're kind of realizing as like a culture that the way that we've been living isn't sustainable. And if we want to continue to exist on this planet with each other, we've got to change some things. And one of those things is consumerism. We just have to check ourselves a little bit. And I just want to say to everybody out there that has seen some of my videos and is like, oh my God, that sounds great, but I don't know if I can do it. You can totally do it. I promise. It's in you. You are an intelligent, smart consumer, and you have the power to make smart decisions. Anyway, that's all. This is all just to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This video is another tag video. I was tagged by, well, I wasn't personally tagged by her, from Melissa from I Love Faces 1042. Welcome to the Perfect Palette 2 tag. So if you're not familiar with Melissa, she is an amazing YouTuber. I found her like a year ago when I first started, and I was immediately drawn to her because she just seemed so warm and sweet and like reminded me of my mom a little bit. She's just so beautiful. I love her work. I love her channel. She invented a tag video with her daughter. The first one was the perfect palette tag, and it was just like a great kind of list of questions to kind of suss out the perfect palette. We are just so drawn to purchasing palettes, I think, because you feel like it's so much bang for your buck. You get so much satisfaction, so much color, so many different products, so much stuff in one package. Often that means that we all own way too many palettes. I think tags like this really help us kind of look at our collections in better ways, and I love it. Now, this is the update of the perfect palette tag. It has 8 questions, and it throws back to some original questions from the first tag, which I didn't do. So you're gonna get some of both tags in this video, which I'm so excited to do for you right now. Let's go. Okay, so the first question is, eyeliner, brush, or nothing? What do you prefer comes in your palettes? An eyeliner, a brush, or nothing? I gotta say brush because of one reason. Because this palette, the Urban Decay Electric palette, came with the brush that has changed my life. This is a great palette. I love this palette. It's fabulous. Pressed pigments, super crazy bright. I wore this palette in my look from my last videos that a lot of people were commenting on my eye look, that purpley blue eye. I wore the shades Urban, Jilted, and Gonzo, all kind of like ombre together. Really beautiful. Anyway, but enough about the palette. This freaking brush, it is just a double-ended shader brush. It has a kind of fluffy, flat shader, like, you know, medium-sized shader. And then on the other side, it has a very small shader liner brush. This brush I use every single time I do my makeup. I use the larger shader to place like my crease colors, like the ones that I want to blend out more, and the deeper colors I use the more fine point of the brush to do that. And the quality of this brush is fabulous, and like it's springy, so you can kind of blend as you go, and it's just the perfect width for like placing a dramatic crease. Freaking love this brush. If Urban Decay sold this brush, I would absolutely buy it. I would buy 5. I would. I know I could like get another shader brush, but there's something about the length of the bristle and the like, it's just so, it's the best. I love it. I love it. So I say brush just because I'm filming a YouTube video. I can't talk. Okay, number 2 is a palette you have hit pan on. Okay, so I think that this tag was made for eyeshadow palettes, but this is still a palette, so I'm going to talk about it. This is the Makeup Forever 5 Camouflage Cream palette. It is a palette of beautiful cream concealer colors, and this is in the shade number 1. It's the lightest shade they make. They have a light tone, a slightly deeper tone, like a more yellowy tone, a peachy kind of color corrector tone, and a green color corrector tone. This you know, I used to use this every single time I did my makeup as concealer. It's a fabulous camouflaging like spot concealer. It is excellent for that. So I've hit pan on these 2 shades. I really wish that they sold these shades individually because I would totally go back and restock just the shades. I actually haven't been using this a ton recently because I've just been using my MAC full coverage foundation in W10 as like a spot concealer when I, you know, want to go there. But I really love this palette. I highly recommend it. I got this VIB sale 2014, I think is when I got this. And it's lasted. It's still good. It smells great. But I really love this product. I really wish that I could repurchase these because I feel like once I really get down to the end of this, then I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of these. Maybe I'll do a Project Pan on this. Okay, favorite naked palette, meaning like nude palette. And hands down, the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette. This is the palette that I use every day doing my makeup. Unless I can find, like I'm going for like a look where I like specifically don't want to use this. If I ever have no idea what I want to do on my eyes, I will use this palette. 3 quads, you got warm, you got cool, you got neutral, you got every single type of matte shade that you could possibly ever want to use to create an eye look. The best neutral eyeshadow palette ever. The best matte eyeshadow palette and the best neutral eyeshadow palette, in my humble opinion. Love it. Okay, number 4, favorite holiday or limited edition palette. This little baby, the Kat Von D Vida Loca Remix palette. I did have a backup of this, but I sent it out as my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. But it is just like, it is just so, you can't, I'm not gonna, I don't have anything else to say about it. It's just so gorgeous. I have like 3 videos on it. Just, I freaking love it. It's beautiful, beautiful. Number 5, a palette you would repurchase or wish you had a backup of if it's no longer available. This is still available, and I would absolutely repurchase this. This is the LunatiCK Cosmetic Labs Contour Palette. Again, talked about this a million times. Look at this, it's so pretty. Ugh. This is just the game-changing contour palette to end all contour palettes. Cool, warm, blush, everything you need. Highlight, vanilla, white, gray, taupey gray, deeper taupey gray, tan, deeper brown, dark brown, light pink blush, salmony light peach blush, plummy peach blush, a burnt corally blush. Oh my god, everything this is everything. This is your face. This is like everything you need to do. I'm gonna lose my voice. I gotta sing tonight. Love it. Yes, would repurchase this. Which brings us to number 6, a shade you wish was sold individually. This guy right here in the LunatiCK Cosmetic Labs Contour Palette. This is the shade Medium Cool. This is like the powder contour that I use. No matter what cream contours I've used, what foundations, everything, this shade just blends with whatever you have already to make your shadow that you're creating with your contour look like a real shadow. I have never seen a contour powder that is this cool and gray. Like, it is just perfect. It is absolutely perfect. And like I've said in my very in-depth review video for this contour palette, the way the powder is milled, it is so fine and perfect and versatile that you can use this on any skin tone and it will just perfectly deepen up your face to make your contour look realistic. It's not just for like pale pink undertone gals like me. It's for everybody. I love you. I love you. I love you. Anyway, LunatiCK, if you guys are watching, I'm assuming the shades will be released individually because, like I said in that video too, the pans are all removable. You can remove all the pans very easily. So I'm assuming that means that they will be releasing them individually, but just haven't hit pan yet, but I'm getting low on this guy and this guy. Just getting a little nervous, LunatiCK. Just like let us know that you might do that because it's scary. It's scary. Okay. Wild card question. Pick a question from the original perfect palette tag to answer. Now, since I never did the perfect palette tag #1, I'm gonna do 2 questions. Okay, so the first one is best packaging. I actually already talked about this in my LunatiCK tag. This packaging. This is the NARS Virtual Domination Cheek palette. This was a holiday palette from 2014. I think it's the best packaging, holiday, limited edition, otherwise, that NARS has done. First of all, it's like sturdy, hard plastic. Love it. It's very NARS. You got the NARS logo here. You got this beautiful like snowy snowflake lace situation. And inside you have these just great, beautiful NARS blushes. You got a Laguna bronzer over here. It's just gorgeous. Fabulous. Okay, and the other question that I'm going to choose to answer is the least used. Okay, so I'm going to say 2 palettes here. One is high-end and one is drugstore. The high-end palette that I never, ever use is this, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette. And like the packaging is gorgeous. Like I love the colors. I love the typography. I love good typography. I'm a graphic designer. I love it. You know, I've done a couple looks with it where I've like done the deep blue and like the, you know, the yellow is great, I guess, but like, again, there's like this weird like disconnect with all these shadows. Like it just does not inspire me like the way that like it really should. There's not enough mattes to like really do the kind of eye that I like to do. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry, ABH. The other palette is this drugstore palette that I got. I hauled this in my big epic drag haul video. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Boardwalk Boozin' palette. This was a limited edition summer palette from last summer. They had like 3 different palettes that were like very bright with like slightly different colorways. This one is like primary colors and purples and like it's just like a kind of crazy bright palette. I've used this palette before, but like there are a lot of really bright matte colors in here, but the shadow quality is just like not as good as like, you know, this guy. Wet n Wild I think is a great brand to build up your shadow collection if you don't have any eyeshadows. But let's face it, if you're watching me, you have a ton of eyeshadows. These are just like extra shadows for me that I know I should use, but I never do. And do you guys have stuff like that? Do you have like things that like you're like, oh, I have that, I should use it, but you're like, oh, but I have nicer versions of it. Like, why would I use it? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, sorry. These guys, they're just not, they don't get a lot of love from me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then the last question is the palette you would recommend to a friend. Obviously, any of the things that I just talked about in this video, except the last 2, which I never use. The other palette that I have recommended to a friend is a palette that I actually don't own and have never owned, but my friend Kimberly, hey girl, if you're watching, she wanted to get like a great neutral palette that has mattes, shimmers, and is like generally very neutral. And I was like, you know, everyone loves the Naked One. Like that's the go-to. Everyone has a different opinion about which Naked palette they want. And I was like, do you want like more cool tones or more rosy? I was like thinking Naked 2, Naked 3. She's like, no, I want like neutral, like very neutral, basic, but like lots of options in terms of finish and whatever, and really great quality because she had a Sephora gift card or something. So I was like, I think you're not going to go wrong with the Naked One. And she was like, I love the packaging. It looks great. Like, let's do it. So she got it. I don't know if it's worked for her. Kimberly, if you're watching this video, please comment below and let everyone know how you like the Naked One, because that is a palette that I recommended to someone. So I hope it was a good recommendation. Okay, that was the perfect palette to tag. I'm gonna tag Ebby Loves Makeup, my girl. I'm gonna tag Nikki, Jacqueline. I tag Courtney's Makeup Corner. This girl, she's amazing. She keeps it real. She's sassy, fabulous. Love her. She's great. Sarah from Not Your Typical Dollface. Love her. I love that she subscribed to my channel. Yeah, love her. She's amazing. I'm also going to tag Holly Forrest. Also love you. I love her. She's amazing. Can't believe she subscribed to my channel. Wah! Anyway, I'm just over the moon that all these amazing YouTubers are, you know, like I'm getting getting to like kiki with them and stuff. So, oh my god, all you girls, love you, love you, love you. Anyways, I'm tagging all of you. And I tag every single person watching this video out there. Yeah, just all my girls. Love you all. Thank you so much for making me feel welcome, even though I'm like a weird, like 33-year-old dude in a wig. Like I said in my other video, I'm going to be attending IMATS in April, so if you're going to be there on the pro day, that's when I'm going to be there on Friday, the pro day. So if you are a pro and you are out at IMATS and you see me, girl, say hi. Please, say, like, run up to me, say hi. I'm going to maybe be vlogging with like a selfie stick or something, like one of those people. I might do it. I might pull a Matthias Allen on you guys. I might do it. But if you see me, please run up and say hi to me. I'd love to see you. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed it and want to see more like this. Please check out my other videos if you haven't already. Thank you for 5,000 subscribers, and thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah! I'm Kimberly Clark. Bye! Girl, look at these nails. I did my rose quartz nails. I used 2 of the color combos that I talk about in my Pantone Color of the Year style guide. Look, Essie Fiji and Essie Cashmere bathrobe. Anyway, I just did like this kind of abstract-y thing. Cute, right? And then look at this ring. It's like Serenity. Do you think my hair is big enough? It won't even fit. Okay, how do I get it to fit in the frame? It won't even. Anyway, bye.